This meeting of the Board of Election Supervisors will now be in order. Please join me for a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tonight's meeting is being recorded onto a disc and will be available. We're not sure if it'll be shown on TV, but it is being recorded. I'm Bruce Wallace, Chairman of the Board of Election Supervisors. With me tonight is Dick Swanson. Not present is the other member of the board, Letitia Wood. However, as a three-person committee, we have two people present, which constitutes a quorum. A notice for tonight's citizen meeting was placed in the Carroll County Times and Frederick News Post newspapers on January 17th, and also posted at Town Hall and the town website. As per the town code, the purpose of tonight's meeting is to open nominations for the office of mayor, which is currently held by Patrick Rockenberg, and two town council seats currently held by David Blaze and Scott Strong. Council members and mayors elected in 2014 will serve a 3-year term per Town Code Section C5-7C. I will now open the floor for nominations for the office of mayor. Nominees shall have resided in the town of Mount Airy for at least 2 years immediately preceding their nomination, be at least 25 years of age, and shall be qualified voters of the town. All nominations must be made with the written consent of the nominee. Nominees must file a financial disclosure statement within 2 days of nominations, and we will have those available here tonight. Nominations must be made by a citizen of the town. I ask that anyone making a nomination for mayor come to the podium and provide the following information: name and address of the person nominated, name as it is to be placed on the ballot, name and address of person making nomination. The floor is now open for nominations for mayor.
My name is Bill Butts. I reside at 103 East Church Street here in Mount Airy, and I want to nominate Patrick Rockenberg, who resides at 805 Butternut Circle, for mayor of Mount Airy. Ronald Reagan first asked the question, and I think it's appropriate tonight as well: are we better off as a town than we were 4 years ago as a result of Pat Rockenberg being our mayor? I think we are, and here's some evidence in that regard. Rockenberg has restored stability to the mayor's office. He's the first full-time mayor since 2006, and if elected, the first second-term mayor since 2002. So that's actually 12 years ago. While he's been our CFO, we've had a balanced budget every single year. Reserves are stable and have even increased. Homestead credits have been preserved for our long-term residents, and this past year, our water department became self-sufficient, and no increases in water rates were necessary. As our town executive, Rockenberg has effectively led in many ways. He's putting the people first. He's making customer service a priority. By instituting in-house training, he's restored respect and confidence for staff. Staff has been stabilized, and even though several long-term employees have retired, through restructuring we are more productive, and the spirit of Town Hall has improved. With Rockenberg as our executive, the town's commissions are working together more collaboratively, and long-standing divisions have disappeared. The difference can be seen as well at the council table, where all the members are working together, are more civil, and respectful of differences. This spirit of collaboration is indeed exciting for our town, and we're seeing it continue to spread and enhance our community in multiple ways. Just within the past year, We've initiated an exciting 4th of July fireworks display event, and a new Mount Airy Arts Alliance has reminded us how important the arts are while exposing us to the considerable creative ability that resides locally. These initiatives were brought forward by other residents, but under the umbrella of the new community spirit and civil cooperation Rockenberg has championed as our mayor. And lastly, this spirit of cooperation and community building is about to bring forth a master plan for the town that will truly be a vision of the people, including the second and third phases of Rails to Trails, and a priority on revitalizing and enhancing our downtown. It's a comprehensive plan that lays out a coordinated and balanced vision for the town based upon residents' preferences as well as contributions by all our commissions. Are we as a community better off than we were 4 years ago? The answer is a resounding yes, thanks to the leadership of Patrick Rockenberg as Mount Airy's mayor. We are significantly better off. It therefore gives me great pleasure to nominate Patrick Rockenberg for a second term as mayor of Mount Airy.
Are there any other nominations at this time for mayor?
You want a second?
I want a second.
You can second.
Yeah.
I feel like there's My name is Glee Butts, and I reside at 103 East Church Street here in Mount Airy. And I wish to second the nomination for mayor for Patrick Rockenberg at 805 Butternut Circle. There's an energy in Mount Airy. Can you feel it? Have you seen the train engine bursting through the building across the street, painted by the Linganore High School art class? Or perhaps you've attended one of the Saturday morning sessions where you get to chat with our mayor. Have you noticed that the new Art Council has held art shows as well as concerts right here in City Hall? Have you noticed that our commissioners, the commissions are working together, and that our town council have taken field trips to see how neighboring communities are accommodating their citizens' interests and needs? Were you there Friday night when we surrounded 2 grieving families with not only our physical presence, but our spiritual support? Yes, there are many people that had to step up for these things to happen, but it wouldn't have happened without the spark that led the charge. And so it is with my great pleasure and my great pride that I nominate Patrick Rockenberg for a second term as mayor of our town.
Are there any other nominations for mayor? Are there any other nominations for mayor? Hearing none, I will move that the board suspend the nominations for mayor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It has been moved and seconded to suspend the nominations for the office of mayor. Nominations are now suspended until the board convenes on February 19th, 2014. I will now open the floor for nominations for town council. Nominees shall have resided in the town of Mount Airy for at least 1 year immediately preceding their nomination and shall be qualified voters of the town. All nominations must be made with the written consent of the nominee. Nominees must follow a financial disclosure statement within 2 days of nomination. Nominations must be made by a citizen of the town. Again, anyone making a nomination should provide the same information as requested for mayor. The floor is now open for nominations.
Good evening, I'm Bob Sinclair, town resident, I live at Summit Ridge. I would like to,
Can we have your exact address, please?
307 Thornberry Court in Mount Airy. I would like to nominate John Ostumar for town council. John is a gentleman that has grown up here. He went to Linganore High School, moved away for a while, became a Prince George's County police officer, then followed on as a park police officer, served in the Marines, has moved back to Mount Airy, lives here at 905 Summer Suite Road currently. He's a member of the Recycling Commission and also Streets and Roads Commission, and also works to help the mayor with the state police resident trooper program. So I would respectfully like to nominate John Ostumar.
And what is the correct spelling of his last name, please?
Stuehmeyer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other nominations for town council? Are there any other nominations for town council? I will remind you that there will be a second nominating meeting next week, as well as the opportunity for nominations during the week.
Not every day in here. I have a meeting here Tuesday, and a meeting here Thursday. I will not be here Wednesday. I would like to nominate Scott Strong from Peter Hout, 1003 Midvale Avenue, Mount Airy, Maryland. I'd like to nominate Scott Strong, lives at 411 Bridal Wreath Way over at Summit Ridge. I've had the opportunity to work with Scott for the last 4 years. I have found his additions to the council to be substantial. I've found him to be an excellent person to work with. I have greatly appreciated his engineering mindset when it comes to looking at things. He has really brought a lot to the table and has really benefited the town, and I would be glad to see Scott serve, well, I guess another 3 years. Thank you.
Are there any other nominations for town council? Are there any other nominations for town council? Hearing none, I will move that the board suspend the nominations for town council. You want to say?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? It has been moved and seconded to suspend the nominations for town council. Nominations are now suspended until this board convenes on February 19th, 2014. As per recent change to the town code, a second nominating session will be held at this location at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, February 19th, 2014. Any town citizen wishing to nominate an eligible candidate for the office of mayor or town council may also submit to the town clerk such nomination in writing to include the following: name and address of the person nominated, name as it is to be placed on the ballot, name and address of the person making nomination, written consent of the nominee. During normal town hall weekday business hours between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., ending at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, February 19th, 2014. Is there a motion to suspend the citizens' meeting until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, February 19th, 2014?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Well, I have to second it because you made the motion, so I'll second it this time. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. This meeting is now suspended until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, February 19th, 2014.